Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we will discuss the low-level design of hotel booking system implemented using Java. Let's begin with an overview of the system. The main class main.java serves as the entry point for our program. It allows users to react or interact with the system through a menu-driven interface. In this system, you can perform tasks like viewing available rooms, booking a room, checking in, checking out, and viewing user bookings. Firstly, we need to import the files what we want from the folders. Here you can clearly see that we have imported the hotel controller file from the controllers folder. In the same way, all the files are imported. Then coming to the main class, in the main method, we create a hotel controller object that acts as a central coordinator. We also predefine some rooms to stimulate a realistic scenario. Here in this part you can observe we have defined two rooms statically. We have discussed about the room number and the type of room and the cost of the room or the rent of the room. The system runs in a loop presenting options to the user such as booking a room or checking out. When the user selects an option, the corresponding method in the hotel controller is called. Each operation like booking or checking in follows a logical flow that ensures the room status are updated correctly. Here you can observe in this part, in the case 1 we have written some method and in the case 2 some another method. In that way, here if we observe for viewing, for example, for viewing the available rooms, we can go with the case 1, or for check-in or check-out we can go with the 3 and 4 cases. That means whenever we want to check that, this part of the code will be called and it will be executed. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the components of the system. Over to the next. Now let us look into the logic of the project. Hotelcontroller.java is a Java file in which we have three services: room service, booking service, and payment service. This room service handles room related operations like adding, updating, and retrieving rooms. Coming to the booking service, this deals with managing booking records, and the payment service process payments for bookings. Now coming to the constructor hotel controller, this is used to initialize the above three services. Now let us look at the function add room. This function add room has the parameter room and it helps to add a new room information. Now come to the show available rooms. This show available rooms function is used to show the available rooms in the particular hotel. By using this show available rooms, we can make the user to get available or to know about the available rooms. Coming to the book room. This book room function has the following parameters like int booking ID, room ID, user ID, booking date, check-in date, checkout date. All these helps the user to book the new room. Then coming to the next function, check-in function. This function has the room ID parameter and it helps to identify the check-in status of the particular user to a hotel. Coming to checkout, this also helps to serve for the details who has just checked out or which room is vacant, because if the user or the customer has just checked out from the room, it will be available. That means the room will be shown as available, so we can easily know about the available rooms information. This checkout function has the following parameters like room ID, booking ID, amount, payment method, all these things. And at last we have view user bookings with a parameter user ID. By using all these things, hotelcontroller.java file makes the booking process easy and our project mostly depend on this logic.
Hello everyone, I am Subhashini. Now I am going to explain about the room class. This is the class name, that is room. It contains different attributes and methods. These are the attributes of this particular room class. Room ID, this is the unique identifier for the room, and the type. The type represents whether the room is single or double or suite. Price denotes the cost price of the room, and status denotes whether the room is empty, like available or occupied. This is the room constructor. It contains the parameters like room ID, type, and price. These are assigned to the room ID. That means whatever we are given here, this will be assigned to this particular room ID. To avoid the confusion for the compiler, we have used here this keyword. And also I have written some get methods like get room ID. This returns the room ID, and get type. This returns the type of that room. Get price. This returns the price of that room. Get status. This returns the status of the room. And also I used set method, that is used to set the status of the room. Like if room is occupied, then it will show that room is occupied. If room is empty, then it will show that room is available, like that. For that we have used set status. And here I have written override. This what will do is, override is used, this overrides the objects class into the string. ToString method is used to provide the string representation of the room object. Here this is written to concatenate all the room details into the descriptive string. Now let me show the user. This is the user class. Class name is user. It contains three attributes like user ID, name, contact info. As we all know, name is of string type, contact info is like phone number or email ID. This is the constructor. It contains three parameters like user ID, name, contact info. And also I have used some get methods like get user ID. This returns the user ID, and get name. This returns the name. Get contact info. This returns the contact info. As in the previous room.java I explained about the override, same is applicable here. This is used to concatenate the user details and gives into the descriptive manner. Now let me show booking.java file. This is the booking class name. It contains 6 attributes like booking ID, room ID, user ID, booking date. This means on which date the user is going to book the room, and check-in date, checkout date. These are the different attributes for this booking. This is the constructor that contains parameters like booking ID, room ID, user ID, booking date, check-in date. Same like I, I have assigned this to instance variables. Now these are the 6 get methods. Get booking ID, this returns the booking ID. Get room ID, this returns the room ID. Get user ID, this returns the user ID. Get booking date, this returns the booking date. Get checking date, this returns the check-in date. Get checkout date, this returns the checkout date. This is used to return all the booking details into the descriptive manner. Now let me show about room status. Room status is either available, reserved, or checked in, checkout. Now let me show payment. This is the payment class. It contains 4 attributes like payment ID, booking ID, amount, method. Method may be any type. This is the constructor. It contains the parameters like payment ID, booking ID, amount, method. All these assigned to the locked instance variables. Here I have written 4 getter methods like get payment ID. This returns the payment ID, and get booking ID. This returns the booking ID. Get amount. This returns the amount. Get method. This returns the method. Here this is used to convert object classes into the string of the particular payment class, and this returns the concatenation of all the payment details.
Hello everyone, my name is Divya. Now I am going to explain about services. In services there are the three classes. First one, room services. The room services class provides functionality to add a new room, retrieve a list of the available rooms, update the status of the specific room. Now here I can take a list of the rooms. Why? Because in rooms we can store the objects. And coming to the methods, here we can use of the add method, a private list that stores the room objects. The list represents all the rooms managed by the services. Here add a new room objects to the room list. When a new room needs to be added to the services, it reads through a room list and filters out rooms with a status. And here we can check room status. It can be available to retrieve a list of the rooms they are already for use. And here we can use coming to the loop through the room list to find a room with the specified room mid. Once we found, update the room's status to provide a status to mark the room occupied under a maintenance or the available rooms. And coming to the second service class, it is a booking service. Payment services class. Here this is my payment service class. The payment service class is designed to management payment related operations in the applications. Currently it has a single method for processing payments. Accept a payment objects that likely contain payment details. Here we can come about the functionality. Outputs of the messages to console indicate that a payment has been processed. It is used to toString method of the payment object to display payment details in the console. Here we can observe toString method of the payment object, and it is payment object implemented in the payment class for meaningful output. And coming to the third class, booking class. Here my class name booking services, and again we can see in the list booking. Why? Because this can be used for storing the objects. Here I can take the add. Why? Because we can add some more methods, and it can be functionality iterates through the booking list, filters, booking where the user ID matches the user ID associated with the book. Add the matches booking to a new list and return it to retrieve all the books made by a specific user. And here you can observe it can be available. We can get the retrieve of the rooms. Thank you.
I'm Dharmika. Let us explore the user experience. Now I'll show the execution of main.java file. Here we will get the we import all the packages or all the files we created, all the modules that we have used, all can be imported into this main.java file is the uh, heart of the project, where all the whatever we want to execute all will be present in the main.java file. So whatever we written, those will be displayed here as we mention the package name dot file name. Then we will get the when you run the program, the first thing you will see is the main menu. Like we written that we written in the code, uh, show me the menu card, like menu card will be displayed. All these are the booking or management system, hotel management system. Whenever I open the, whenever it asks for the user to choose a option, whenever I click the option 1, then in this program I have statically added two rooms details. Like room 1 is the single and the cost of the room is 1000, and I have added second room, it is double, and the cost of this room is 2000. So it will show the available rooms that are present. Whenever the user chooses first option, then he will get the room availability, like what are the rooms present and the room type and the cost of the room. And it shows also it shows the status, whether the room is available or occupied. If you want to book a room, then user should choose the option 2. Then it asks to enter the booking ID and room ID. We have mentioned the room numbers, like room ID is nothing but room number. User ID. This is the booking date whenever the user wants to book the date. Twelfth month. It's like I have booked the previous, and check-in will be on 19th. See, here the room, after you entering all these details, the room has been booked successfully, and it shows the details: booking ID, room ID, user ID, when did the user booked, when the user wants to check in and check out. Whenever the user choose the option 3, it will ask for the booking ID. Yeah, 101. Yeah. Now, did the person check in or not? It option 3 says that whether the person or user has been checked in or not. Whenever we choose the option 4, whenever the user wants to check out, he need to pay the payment, right? So here it will ask for the payment option, 1000 rupees, right? Whenever the user chooses option 6, then we will exit from the system or exit from the main file. Whenever the user wants to again see the menu card or choose the options, then he will choose again he will run the program. To conclude, this low-level design demonstrates how object-oriented programming principles can be applied to build a functional uh, a hotel booking system. It is modular, extensible, and easy to understand. Well, thank you for watching, and we hope you found this explanation helpful.